Yo, what's going on, man? What's happening? Um, little, uh, little bit late for this particular video, man. Sorry about that, man. I was um, supposed a few hours ago, but for some reason, man, it just had stuff going on. Um, I wanted to talk about this Cam Newton Kimberly Martin thing, man. For those of y'all that don't know, Cam made a video about the quarterbacks and everything, who he's better than, stuff like that. I like Cam Newton, man. I've been a Cam fan, man. One of these days I'm gonna get me a Cam Newton Carolina Panther jersey, man. I thought, man, he was cool. He was a good quarterback, good running quarterback. The little dances he used to do, man. That used to trip me out, man. It was funny. So hopefully one of these days I could meet him, man, one day. Hopefully I could put him on a podcast or something one day. Hopefully, but hey, it is what it is, man. But he made a statement on the guy quarterbacks he was better than and stuff like that. And all of these, which I do kind of agree with him, because a lot of these backups is, it is what it is. But he's not on the team right now. That can be, which I thought he was going to be with the Lions, but it was just fake news and stuff like that. But I did kind of wish he was, with the Lions. But I mean, it is what it is. But Kimberly Martin, responded and said something about his wardrobe and the way he dressed. The typical digs these ESPN mammies do and stuff like that. So, and I had some respect. I had respect for her and stuff. But I don't know what it is about. I don't know what it is about black female reporters on ESPN, but they always be throwing these jabs at athletes and people at ESPN. It's like it's almost like she's the football version of Malika Andrews, or as I call her, Malika Snitch Drews. But she's gonna fall into that. And of course, you ever notice that a lot of these black female lead reporters, they put a lot of them get on these black men and black athletes. You notice that a lot of them are married or dating a white guy or another race. You ever notice that? That's a trend with ESPN. They love doing that. That's why, I don't respect ESPN, man. I can't respect them like years ago with when they had the Stuart Scotts, the Keith Olbermans, the Dan Patricks, and all of that, man. It's a lot that changed, man. I can't respect it. Then, them giving up Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy. The NBA coverages hasn't been the same. And it's just ESPN trying to change, trying to get to the new people, but it's just not there. It's not clicking. I can't click with JJ Redick. I can't click with Richard Jefferson. But that's another story. But I used to have respect for Kimberly Martin, but now it's like she's taking, like I said, she's taking that Malika Andrews role to where she's snarling at black men. This has to be an ESPN thing, because it's a lot of these women that do that, that disrespect. It's not only just the black women, it's a lot of women on there, like Molly Corums and all these, but particularly you go on NBA Today, you see that all the time. With Kimberly Martin, man, like I said, I used to respect her and her coverage and stuff, but um some of her takes is just weird. Like the Cam Newton, that gives you no right to talk about somebody's clothes like that. And then for you to talk about, oh, he's at home and guys that hate on you be in their mother's basements and stuff like that. Come on, man. Come on, man. Really? This is what we doing now. We constantly doing this. It makes no sense to me. I don't know why ESPN allows this. I just don't get it. Now, is Cam accurate with a lot of stuff? Yeah, these it's some stuff I agree with, some stuff I don't agree with. I can't sit here and say that he's better than all the quarterbacks in the league right now. Now, if this was 10 years ago, or 5 or 10 years ago, I might think of a different story. But he has the right to his opinion. He has a podcast. Much respect. Y'all like and subscribe to Cam Newton's podcast, man. It's dope. I saw the one he had Charleston White. I thought that was funny. Um, but it's just to me, man, like I just don't like the fact of these ESPN black female reporters that's constantly digging on black men. Like I'm not a fan of that. And it's a lot of that going on. It's a lot of these black women, not only just reporters, but black female celebrities that's constantly talking about black men. And it's like it's not a good look. Like, and you can't say nothing about them because you're shaming. So it's like, what can you do? But you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Ryan Clark and Kwame Brown for talking about her. Cause for her to say that and she's never played football, don't know much about football, don't know much about any of that stuff and how a player is and all that. See that, and that's what gets me about these reporters and sports people. Like when you speak about people, you don't know what these athletes go through and all of that stuff. Like with me, I speak as not only just as a sports person, but I speak on the athlete point of view too, because I play basketball. I've played football. I haven't played on a pro level, but I know how it is to play. And it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Your ankles, like as you get older, your body is is different. Knees are different. When you play basketball, your ankles is different. Your body's all different. Surgery. People don't understand how surgery is. Like I can relate to that because I've had surgery in my knee. And that's why when people tell me, I never used to understand that. Like, man, it's taking them 2, 3, 5 years to get better. Now I know how it is because I've had mine for 2 years and I'm still not fully healed. And I'm getting pushed and uh people rushing me to get better anyway. And people gotta understand I'm not young. I'm 42 years old. I can't a lot of stuff I cannot do when I was 32, 20. I can't do that now. The healing process is different. But it's the same with these athletes. As you get older, sometimes you don't have it no more. That's why you appreciate athletes who's out there past 35. That's out there doing their thing. But guys like Bruce Irvin for the Lions, he's 36 or somewhere in his mid 30s, still doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I commend people for doing that, or anybody that comes off injury. Like Cam Akers came back from knee surgery, and it took, I don't even know if it was a year when he came back. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But I don't like this is another thing that I can't respect ESPN when they do stuff like that, when they let people out there that really don't know nothing about sports or hasn't played a sport, but you want to go on there criticizing athletes and doing all this and that. Like, you have no right to do that. You don't know what this athlete is going through. You don't know how the injury thing is. You can't say that. You know what I'm saying? So don't do that. And like I said, I speak on not only just as a sports person, but on the athlete sort of thing, sort of phase, because I know how it is to play basketball. I know how it is to play sports. So I speak on like their point of view as well. And my takes can be controversial. God, people are gonna agree and disagree with me. And I'm okay with that. But what Kimberly Martin is doing and saying, and you saying all this talking about the guys dressing, it's that has nothing to do with his input on the quarterbacks. That has nothing to do with that. And you want to get into insults and shames and stuff. And that's what a lot of these black female reporters do, man. It's just they look for attention. And it's always these ones that's dating men of another race. You don't see them talk about like that rarely when they're dating black men. When they date white guys, it's always, oh, I want to tarnish this. I want to do this and do that. So ESPN, y'all got to do better with the people y'all have on there that's representing. And if y'all got something to do with what they're saying and all of this, then this just gives ESPN a bad taste. And I've been questionable about watching their products anyway because of the way they treat athletes and all that stuff. Because the whole and the Adrian Payne situation is what really pissed me off. That right there, what ESPN did and what Malika Andrews said, that that right there was an insult. This dude got shot and killed. And you're talking about his past and what happened to him while he was at Michigan State. And that was years ago. And that's the thing about ESPN. They love bringing up people's past. But at the same time, you bring this up, bring Cam Newton up and all of this. But you took your time bringing up the Josh Giddey situation. And I'm going to speak on that again because to have him still play and he's accused of being with a minor, that shit right there, I don't get. And I blame the NBA for that shit. I blame the NBA for it. How do you let if that was a black person that did that, a black athlete, he would be suspended indefinitely. So let me get this straight. So the Draymond situation, which I can understand because he should have been suspended, and they reacted quick on that. But the Josh Giddey situation, you're taking your time with investigating, and you still letting him play, and you telling me that ain't got no race issue with that? Come on, man. Come on, man. What are we doing? But like I said, man, shout out to Kansas. Shout out to Ryan Clark and Kwame Brown for speaking on behalf of Cam, man. Cam's an athlete. He knows what goes on. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to athletes and these quarterbacks and stuff like that. For a woman like that to say something that she's never played the game, and you're speaking about a guy who has played a game and he know how it is. Come on, man. Stop. Know what the hell you talking about. Just saying. But that's my thought on that, man. Tell me what y'all think, man. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace out.